Hello. Hello. Is anyone there? This could take a while. Okay. Hello and welcome back to another video here. Today is TravisPlays. There you go. Finally got it for once. And today it's going to be a live stream / video upload. Now, if it's a video upload for you, this is going to be refined down a lot and time lapse and stuff like that. If you're watching this while I'm streaming, hello. And yeah, welcome to the stream. Be free to ask any questions in chat and I can answer them. I have got probably over a minute or something of delays. I'm trying to upload this in the highest quality possible. So, this is how you're going to make an Ubuntu install disk. Or that is if you want to use this method. Okay, so we're just going to first go over what I use to make an Ubuntu disk and how long it roughly takes and stuff like that. At the moment, I would suggest not using any other software. This is because, well, most other softwares have often crashed on me and actually corrupted the USB drive, like broken it. Not like permanently corrupting, just temporarily disabling it until you have to go into disk part on CMD. But anyway, today we're going to be making the install disk called Ubuntu, because why not? It's Ubuntu. Okay, so first of all, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be going to the first link in the description down below, which is SourceForge. Now if we open up this link, there we go. You'll be brought to this page. Now, let me just say, these projects down here, they haven't always worked for me. They work like 50% of the time. But this is because they aim to be fast. Win32 Disk Imager, whenever I've used it, has been aimed at getting it done, not being like snap your fingers and it's there. So it will be a bit slow, but that's not to say don't use it. So go download it now and wait for a 5-second timer. Hey presto, we have in our downloads. Okay, so I'll open it up. And this is not a virus, just so you know. A lot of things on SourceForge you do want to scan. I've scanned this on many previous machines. It's not harmful. Bernard McAfee likes doing that, so there we go. We have Win32 Disk Imager. So if you accept agreements, of course, read through them. I don't, there's too many. Probably bad choice of life there, but I know, it's life. And now what we'll be doing is we'll be waiting for it to load. I suggest not viewing readme.txt if you have experience in this, or applications like this and what they will do. If you do have experience, you can just untick that option and finish. And this will launch Win32 Disk Imager, which now we are just going to set aside. And just one quick note before we continue. If you are going to go ahead with this, please just be warned that what this will do to your USB drive is it will put it on a different file system and possibly make it unusable if you don't know how to turn it back. So please, unless you're an admin on your computer and you have access to disk management, or you know how to turn it back on from something else, then that is good. Well, for now, the next link we'll be going to is to download Ubuntu. The new version just got released a few weeks ago or something like that, so and it's not on here. Oh, there you go, 2010. So I suggest getting 2010 because it's a newer one and it's got everything in it before and possibly a bit more. But I already have it because I'm not going to wait 6 hours for it to download. I have it in my documents folder on my computer. There we go. So what you'll want to do is you want to have this on your desktop. Right here. There we go. Just copying over. Fun times, eh? Just waiting. There we go. Now your ISO is on your desktop, and this is effectively a virtual disk. If I open this up, it will appear, well, because I have 7-zip, it will show me what's inside it. But we don't really want to look inside it. That's just a fun fact. It's like a disk. Okay, for now, the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be going into Win32 Disk Imager. What you want to do is you want to browse to a file. We'll go to where you saved that file, which is desktop. And you'll have to turn from disk images to all files because yeah, this is on my desktop. Oh, okay. Just a sec. Local disk. This will happen if you aren't a native admin on the computer. Desktop. There you go. Ubuntu. And you have to select a drive it's going to. Be advised if your main drive, so a Windows one, is D or something like that, it may appear in here if it glitches. But you're most likely never going to have that happen because if you change your Microsoft disk, Microsoft local disk to something other than yeah, if you change it to something other than D, then a lot of things don't work anymore. So you have to have the know-how and the reason to do it. But yeah, okay. So next, what we're going to be doing is you're going to be ignoring this, and we're going to be clicking right. Just make sure you read this. It's going to overwrite everything on that drive. So make sure you have nothing on it, for one. For two, it can get corrupted. Make sure you do search a way to uncorrupt a drive if that happens, because it's not going to be very good if you have just a corrupted drive there doing nothing. Because I ended up having one for like half a year. It's not very useful when you need to transfer files. So you just want to click yes, and then it'll do it. So as you can see here, it will be a bit slow, but what it takes up in time, it makes up for in the fact that it does it properly. Other software like Rufus will sometimes say, "Oh hey, we're done." You go into you try and load it, and then it doesn't recognize this Ubuntu disk. It just thinks, "Oh, there's a USB drive there. Interesting." Okay, yeah. So let's just wait for it to complete. And then this will be as far as I can go with visual demonstrations on how you do this. because unfortunately I don't have a capture card, so I'll be confined. I'll be confined to this computer. There we go. So let's just wait for this. And then we can continue. So just looking a bit for stream analytics here. Okay, so the write is successful. So what we can do now is we can exit, and as you see it's reappeared here. If we look at it in our file explorer, there you go. It says it wants you to format it. This is because it does not recognize the Ubuntu file system, but at the time of running this to access Ubuntu or to turn your computer into Ubuntu, it will recognize it because it will literally recognize itself. But yeah, that's how much I can go for visual demonstration. If you are on a computer where you are wanting to reset this, reset that computer and turn it to Ubuntu, most computers have you'll have to power down your computer, or if you're on Windows, hold Shift key and click restart, which will take you to a recovery area, which all you need to do is go into boot from device or use a device. USB drive is often quite USB storage or something like that. You'll recognize what it is. If you are on a non-Windows system, so maybe a version of Linux or I don't know, a Mac. I'm not too sure about Macs for the thing I'm about to say, but if you are on a Mac, then please if you do know how to do it, please do it on your own. If not, look at another YouTube video. But what you'll be doing is you'll be hitting down F12 on boot upon powering on your computer again. If you've not done the Windows option. So after you've done that, you'll need to continuously keep tapping it until you have your boot menu open, and then there should appear a USB drive if it's completed correctly. And then you just click that and it will load from a USB drive and you have the Ubuntu install. If you're going to be using the Ubuntu install, just a reminder that the moment you overwrite your computer's storage, everything's gone unless you have it backed up. So make sure any files you keep there are on the web somewhere nice and safe. If you have under 15 gigabytes of data, then what I suggest you do is you go and make a Google account. Probably a clean one, just one time Google account, delete everything from Drive, put the files in there, and then you can even use it as like a secondary email or something like that if need be. You don't necessarily need it, but just keep your files there to keep it safe while you transfer to Ubuntu, because it will take a bit of time to install because it expands out and it's a lot actually, quite a bit. But yeah, that will install Ubuntu for you, and then you can make your computer fully Ubuntu. You can go on to Firefox once you've connected your internet to download a backup from Google Drive, and then you're done. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below if you'd like to see anything else similar to this. If in the future I get a capture card, I could go through this process again, but showing everything and not just the making of it, effectively. Yeah, like, subscribe, and comment down below. Hope you enjoyed this. Goodbye.